More Pegasus about Hassan and Jellywig and, you know, stuff. I don't know if this is gonna answer the question I have, but let's go. Jellywig, buy more Pegasus.
Welcome back to a series so revved up, even Electivire subscribed. In today's video, Hassan is desperately trying to gaslight his friends into thinking that he didn't shock his dog. Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning are calling out Hassan for shocking his dog. Rank number 1 invertebrate, Jellywig, is back defending Hassan. He's saying it's actually not a shock collar. Ludwig, please. He's talking about the harassment he's been facing from Hassan viewers for daring to go against Hassan. He's also calling out slop tubers once again. He's crying and playing victim, saying that people are calling him spineless and jellyfish and using ad hominem attacks. He's going after XQC, calling him a chaotic, evil human who is leading the drama about Hassan while not actually caring about his dog. Local Hassan orbiter Denims is going after Ludwig, calling him a sociopath. Out of nowhere, Sneeko is ripping into Hassan and saying that nobody should be friends with him. Subscribe or you become a Hassan orbiter. Dot dot dot.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. So Hassan apparently zapped his dog and we had a ton of stuff go down. Now after
Hold
all
on,
that,
what?
Hassan apparently zapped his dog and we had a ton of
Her dew claw got stuck. I reached for a Zin nod remote. It's a vibration only collar. Here's the collar taped over. It's far right Israel propaganda. Okay, shock collars are actually good. Okay, it's a dog gate button. Woke leftists are trying to cancel me. Kaya just yelps all the time. What? This story changed this many times? Oh, come on, Hassan. You're not that stupid, right? The world stuck on his Hassan dog shock drama.
stuff go down. Now, after all that, he said he wanted to quit streaming because of the backlash.
I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away.
Right, so now Hassan has brought his friends on stream and is trying to convince them that he didn't actually shock his dog. Hassan and his boys claim Colorgate is a hoax.
Well, to be fair, he changes the story all the time. This bastard to my right is changing the story over and over again for no apparent reason. You know, except obfuscating things.
Calling me a terrorist for the past 2 years. That's every single day. A lot of people were just like,
not
maybe
terrorist, a terrorist sympathizer and supporter. Please do leave, Hassan. Get better.
Being like, yeah, he's a terrorist, but they were like, oh, dog, we found it. We found something. We found something.
Was consistent.
Yeah. But they were.
And you've been on the internet for a long time.
Yeah.
You said some questionable stuff in the
I
past,
don't know
right?
what you're talking. Okay, Andrew Cuomo, he's been bringing me
I
up.
just feel like that's like this one was like the first time I've known somebody get some internet backlash, and like I've seen firsthand how this is not the truth.
How?
Yeah.
You just came into the
so he says,
picture. How do you know the whole story already? Like, what? People...
Seen firsthand. What do you mean, Kaya lying on the bed? I just don't understand this explanation at all, because we saw the clip, we used our eyes, and we used the evidence. Whatever you're seeing now is an altered version of reality, because Hassan will obviously be taking measures to make sure that nobody ever thinks that he's mistreating his dog ever again, right? That's why when she actually leaves place now, he's afraid to actually zap her on stream, which is why you can't see it anymore, and everybody just has to reference the older clips. Now, I don't know who these people are who Hassan has brought on to cover for him, but congratulations, you are now one of Hassan's pawns that he has successfully manipulated. Then Hassan finally has a moment of self-reflection and he says, am I a bad dog owner? Yes, the answer is yes.
What's so funny is like the shit that I saw was people being like, it's abuse. What kind of dog is forced to stay in one area and sleep for 5 hours? I was like, every dog.
Yeah.
Have you been around a dog?
Yeah.
They love sleeping.
A lot of people that complain probably crate their dogs all day.
They love sleeping, but usually they choose the place they sleep in, and usually they move around when they're awake. Hassan. Like, you know, Hassan is literally Kira. Millions will die now.
Pissing shit as they go and work in a fucking cubicle all day, being like, this is the worst abuse I've ever done seen in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, am I like a bad dog parent? Like,
Yes.
like it started making me question myself, especially because it's like I was like, am I actually like a mean or bad dog parent? Like I couldn't like, at first I was like, this is fucking ridiculous, but then they fucking kept gaslighting so goddamn hard that I was like, man, maybe I'm just a shitty dog parent.
Gaslighting.
Wow, Hassan, why would you
Gaslighting
think that?
implies a lie.
Interesting, don't you guys think, that the man who claims that he has never abused his dog and he doesn't actually mistreat his dog is actually having feelings that he's a bad dog owner and actually mistreats his dog. Buddy, that was your last remaining brain cell fighting for its life, actually trying to reason with you, actually trying to show you the truth, getting you to face reality and the uncomfortable truth of the situation that you are not a good dog owner, and you immediately suppress it, just like
Just
the way you
gaslighting
suppress
himself
your
and
cult
thinking he's
and
a good
make them
dog owner,
believe a
true.
singular thing. You're doing the same thing within the confines of your mind, and you're gaslighting yourself. It's impressive. It's honestly impressive. Right, so then he says that people are acting like he punched his dog and are overreacting.
The way that this has been blown out of proportion is unironically, it's like if I punched Kaya in the fucking mouth on camera, it would probably be worthy of this level of response. Like, or it would have been above and beyond for even something like that. You know what I mean? Like people have been really pressing it nonstop. I mean, they're still going to keep pressing.
You find out good like month, and it's gonna be like, oh, when you're on the internet for a long time, there's so many different like.
Dude is gaslighting himself into thinking he's a good dog owner. Goddamn.
No, Hassan, you didn't punch your dog, at least from what I've seen. You've only grabbed your previous dog's tail, potentially causing permanent damage. You've had a collar on so tight, it potentially caused an open wound. You've zapped your new dog like you press a fucking elevator button repeatedly. The second it dares to move or stretch its legs, or even
Hassan,
reach
the dog
for
abuser.
water, it's been licking its lips for like
Mummy, you have dementia. Why did I read that one already and read it again? Maybe yes,
minutes
I
and
do.
you're like, zap, zap, no, don't you move. So I don't know, I would compare that to you actually punching your dog, because you're causing it pain, fear, anxiety, and in general, you're just being a piece of shit, and you even know it. I told you, this guy is Dio. Okay, now Dio kicked the dog and put it in a furnace and, you know, maybe took it a couple steps further, but Hassan is basically the same guy, let's be honest. Moving on to my goats, Rhett and Link.
Dio actually had kind of a redemption arc in Star Wars Crusaders. Well, his methods were wrong, like killing people left and right and driving a car through a crowd of people and, you know, trying to kill the Trostar bloodline and multiple things, right? There's a lot he did wrong, but his end goal still was to make a world that was better than the current one. He wanted to make a paradise with his stand, his evolved stand, the world above heaven. Anyway.
From Good Mythical Morning, they called out Hassan on a live stream, and apparently they weren't supposed to do that for like PR purposes, but whoopsies.
Look at the Rhett and Link thing. Shout out to Rhett and Link for slipping up and dropping a Collargate reference.
For context, Rhett and Link are some of the biggest and most OG YouTubers ever.
So I have a bark collar, and I put it on vibrate. I'm not like, so Hassan.
Let's not get, okay.
And everybody's like, oh, that's not where we go.
Nope.
Damn.
And we're not. But I'm just saying, I have a vibration collar.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Okay.
We're not even gonna talk about that.
Yep.
Everybody knows about this shit. I think this
Damn.
might be the single most consequential thing that Hassan has ever done. This is bigger than 9/11.
Sorry.
Okay, well, this is. Let me,
Whoa.
I think this might be the single most consequential thing that Hassan has ever done. This is bigger than 9/11.
Whoa! Asmongold, what the fuck?
Okay, well, this is.
Nope, after 2 hours, the dog gets off the minuscule platform. Hassan mutes his stream, moves his arm to the same place as 20 other clips, and then...
Let me explain. I think he meant to say the 9/11 Frogan thing, where Frogan said 9/11, America deserved 9/11. I think that's what he meant to say. Do not undermine my ancestors' achievement, Asmund Gold. Oh my
The
god.
dog jolts out of nowhere. The dog then stayed in the same spot for the next 5 hours. The same exact spot.
Even though the dudes that are making the videos are weirdos, some of them are talented, obviously. That's how they got, like, their following.
Memes. Yeah, the memes are funny. I'm not
So,
gonna
like,
lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Respect. The memes are very funny. Like,
The
even
memes
that
are
song, She's My Palestine, I've Got the Power. That was...
Some of them are talented, obviously. That's
Like it or not, black people care about the border. Man, shut the f up. Black people care about the border. I don't give a f what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this. Black people care about that. Like, shut the f up.
That's right, guys. Hassan doesn't care about black people.
Deserve 9/11. Oh, it was Hassan? I guess in that case, Hassan. Sorry, I thought it was Frogan. Oh no, she said that veterans deserve PTSD. She said that one. Yeah. No, there's so much shit that they say. It's hard to keep track, you know. You know, it's kind of sad that that's the case. In retrospect, damn.
Confirmed. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, I love how Rhett and Link know about this now. It is getting so absolutely huge. And I just can't get over the audible gasp from their entire crew going, no, we can't mention Hassan, anything but that. No, you said the name Hassan. Now his community's gonna go after us. I mean, come on, just say it loud and proud. We all hate Hassan, okay? Let's freaking go unite together from our mutual hate of Hassan. And I just think it's so lame when you can't.
I hate that. Why is their pants down? Do you not know the saying, don't ever let anyone catch you with your pants down? Like,
Oh, unite together from our mutual hate of Hassan. And I just think it's so lame when you can't speak up for the sake of like random politics or whatever. Like Rhett and Link were just trying to, you know, have an honest moment there, just say what they actually thought about the situation. And then I don't know who was telling them to stop or whatever, like which specific managers or showrunners, but they are the stars. They are the reason people watch. Just let them say what they want, right? And I'm so glad Link actually said that. As someone who used to watch their stuff in the past, this is a W. Again, guys, did I lie when I said this is the most legendary series ever created? We got good mythical morning joining in, dude. I mean, I remember all the food challenges they used to do, the tier list. It was such good content. They would like compare a bunch of like fast food restaurants and stuff, and they just made it so funny and entertaining. They're actually the goats. We love Ren and Link. Not sure about their managers or whatever the hell, their staff.
Don't you dare criticize low pants. You don't even wear any. Look, man. You might have a point with my model. And you might have a point with me behind the camera. You're right. You're right. I don't wear pants. But I'm in the comfort of my home and not in some fucking grocery store, man. All right? Okay? Okay? All right.
I don't know if they're Hassan Glazers.
Fuck you.
But if they are, stop that. Stop that immediately. People responded, Rhett and Link are just a couple of out-of-touch dads, so if they're aware of this, this has really gotten around. Rhett and Link's production team has always been like that. They remind me of HR. To be honest, when I used to watch them, they were pretty chill or cool. I mean, I don't remember. I don't know how it's changed. I haven't watched them for quite a while now. But yeah, I don't know. There's such a cult. Even a whisper about Hassan sends them into panic mode. Why would it ever not be okay to call someone who abuses their dog? Because they think it's going to turn into some political thing when it's not. Okay, just because he discusses politics, that doesn't mean you're not allowed to call him.
Same thing with One Piece. Just because One Piece has politics in them don't mean they're cross-referenced to the real world, all right? Oh, if your arguments boil down to slavery bad, corrupt system bad, then wow, you are so politically invested.
For something so obvious, just such as him mistreating his dog.
God,
like, is that just a pass? So then everyone should just become political commentators, because that way nobody will ever call you out because they're afraid that you're gonna get dragged into politics. This is obviously about American politics. For the production team to silence Link and gasp, that is so telling to the leftist mindset. He and Red are your bosses, and you're just authoritative bitches around him.
Corruption is only bad when it comes to the higher levels. I'd say corruption is bad at all levels. Because corruption implies a negative aspect, no?
This doesn't die and everyone talks shit about it forever.
Nope. do you mean? Can you elaborate? Let's say, for example, it's only when the president is gay, it's bad. When assassin is gay, it's a lesser corruption. I have the example. You know? No, okay. No, let him explain. Let him explain. We'll watch a little bit longer.
Maybe, you know, just taking a charitable...
Oh, you're traveling by train and you don't have a valid ticket. All right. Okay. And bro says don't do it again? The conductor comes to you and expects the ticket. Yeah. Uh-huh. You say you don't have one. Uh-huh. He asks for a small payment. A bribe? Are you talking about a bribe? And you're both happy. No. And then gay porn stars. All right, monkey, stop right there. All right, stop right there. You're going a bit too far. Okay. No, I don't think that sort of corruption is good. The other choice is fine, expensive. I know, but in a good world, the fine wouldn't be much more than the ticket. All right? It would have been a bit more than the ticket, maybe double the price of the ticket or something. If it's an expensive ticket, then maybe just a percentage. But I think that that's also not okay. The fine also goes to the conductor wallet. This dude, for example. No, I have trains here as well. Because let's take it further. All right. He does that with 5 people in a row. What's going to happen then? Since, yeah, it's good for the conductor, but if that influences things to the point where everyone realizes, oh, it's just less expensive to just pay the conductor instead of the actual train station, it's gonna come to a point where, you know, it's abused to the point where actual prices will go up to cover, and it's just not gonna go well, Assassin. That also is bad. Corruption is only not negative when it doesn't influence a large majority of people, if it stays small. That's the only time where it doesn't have a bad influence. However, on every other time, you know, bad is bad, even if it's small bad. Yeah, I agree. And that's when conductor starts checking tickets and actually handing out the fines. Yeah, but as you said, if he's corrupt, he's not gonna do it, or do it in a way where he's just not gonna get caught. Worked here in the past until the filthy capitalists came. So I have a point there with communist, huh? No, I think corruption is bad. Because we have that problem here. There's so many people who don't pay for a ticket that when they get caught, their logic is, oh, now I had to pay a fine of $50. I'm gonna make it back by not paying. That's how I got it in the first place. And he already did. He drove 100 times or something and only got caught like twice. He already made it back, but his filthy mind is filled with, oh, I had to pay once? I think that's bad. Or it might have been nepotism. Silence commie sympathizers. The fine is 3 to 500 Z here. And how much is the ticket? Because I think the fine should be dependent on how much the ticket is, personally, but that's not always the case, or very rarely the case, actually. China number 1! I like saying that, even if it's not true. No, how much would the ticket be, Assassin? You don't have to, like, give me any specifics, just like a... The most expensive ride in Poland by the most expensive train provider, rarely used, very high standard, is like, oh my. Yeah, so that's too high of a price for me as a fine. Average is 50 to 70. I would have said 100 Z, whatever the currency is, 100 of it would have been fine as a fine. It's slightly more expensive than the ticket. It will teach you a lesson. Buy the ticket next time. You know, I think that'd be fine, but the fine is too expensive. That, you know, that seems like an easy fix actually. And the fine goes directly into the conductor's wallet anyway. Wait, what the fuck? In the conductor's wallet? That don't make sense at all. Well, okay, your system's kind of fucked. But yeah, let's continue.
Interpretation. Maybe they're just watching out for them. Maybe they don't want them to get dragged into the drama or be harassed as well. But I don't know anything about their production team, so I don't know. If Rhett and Link are dunking on you, it's freaking over, bro. Just pack it up and go home. Dude, I love this so much because, you know, Hassan has this thing where he automatically assumes that everyone who hasn't spoken out against him is secretly on his side. So now when he hears Rhett and Link talk about it, oh my god, it's like a dagger to the heart, you know? Hope Rhett and Link are unironically ready to deal with the wave of legitimately regarded Hassan fans coming to try and ruin their week over this. Oh, that's 100% happening. We know that. We got the Shock My Dog song. I just don't play music in general because of like copyright and stuff, but
it's AI.
Yeah,
it's AI. You can probably use it.
Moving on to Jellywig. He has once again switched sides. You cannot make this shit up.
God,
Hassan said
no.
Ludwig place, and he shocked him, and basically Ludwig is defending him again. Ludwig now claims the color is not a shock color. Literally last time you were saying it's 100% a shock color. What?
I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock collar.
Why do you do this? We were just glazing you.
But I want to make sure if I know something, speak honestly. After my stream, I got close-up pictures of the shock collar. On my mother's life.
Your mother's dead. She's dying.
So maybe I should have said 99% sure instead of 100. I'm not making any other comments about whether he has a shock collar, has shocked her, whatever. I never made a comment saying he shocked her to begin with. But I just genuinely
the chat is going crazy.
It did have tape, and the tape
Bro,
was
what for real? What the
I think it was covering or had his phone number.
It used to be an unironical family of workers.
And I saw pictures on my mother's life. I saw a picture of it. Perhaps he went out and bought one. And this was a ruse to fool me. Perhaps stop farming it. I'm not farming it, but like I genuinely saw it. So it's like, am I supposed to sit here and not say I saw it? Because I saw this after I did the stream. Should I lie? Should I lie and say I didn't? I don't love this shit, bro. I'm just genuinely sitting here as a human. I saw it with my own eyes. And I went on live saying that it was a shock collar. So now I'm saying I saw it with my own eyes.
I'm honestly impressed by Ludwig. He's managed to do every single thing wrong.
But I just genuinely saw a picture of it after. It did have
everybody in the chat is mad. Oh.
Oh, brother, why? Show us. Oh, hold on. If Hassan just responded with a sick beatbox session, none of this would have happened, ukulele. He should have just ignored it, probably, and plugged into the treasury that only cares about the money and efficiency.
Oh, brother, why? And this is one of his first supporters, one of his mods.
Oh, my God.
For the love of Christ. We have the creator of the collar, confirming it's one of the shocking ones. We have people proving you can remove the prongs with ease. Then there are channels that have literally overlaid the schematics of the collars, showing how it's 100% a shocking one, since the vibrating type is much smaller.
These people from now on
Damn.
will always call you a Nazi. They will always say that you're a traitor. They will never trust you again. They will lie about you, and they will enjoy it. You've already lost.
This is literally why I did not change the nickname from Jellywig, okay? I knew deep down this jelly ass mother flipper, rank #1 invertebrate, king of all jellyfish, supreme overlord, ruler of jellyfish fields, is still deep down a Hassan.
What can we say? Except, let's up those numbers!
Dick Rider. Okay, what is this, man? What is this? First off, you said you got close-up pictures of the shot collar. Okay, first off, he didn't mention who sent him those. It's got to be either Hassan Piker himself, right? Because, you know, he probably has some messaging with Ludwig, or Taylor Lorenz, okay? And both of those
Oh, God, no, not
Second
her.
off, how long has it been since the actual incident? Guys, the murderer could not have shot the victim because I saw his gun. Oh, I saw it 3 weeks later, actually. No, I didn't even see the gun, actually. I got a close-up picture of his gun 3 weeks later.
Bro, what the fuck? That donkey is a horse. No, that donkey is a donkey. Summaries this drama. Basically, you're right. How can you fuck up a uniform so bad that they don't even look like a person of authority?
Therefore, he could not have shocked him, guys. Unbelievable. This level of logic is so...
I love how... Yo, Assassin is having conniption. Yeah, I love how Assassin is just spurging out about the railway situation in Poland. And while we're watching this dog collar gate shit. No, it's fine. It's fine, but it's so funny.
Stupid. And also, Hassan has admitted he has multiple colors. We know he's a proven fucking liar, pathological liar. You know this, and yet you still insist. You insist on firmly grasping it in your hand. Don't ask me what he's grasping right now. Now, he also says there was a tape to cover the phone number. Now, if you remember, the other person who said that was Taylor Lorenz, right? So this is their new excuse, right? So of course I'm not gonna believe proven liars here, like Taylor Lorenz and Hassan here. And let's just take the hypothetical, right? Let's assume it's actually true. Hassan has tape on a collar for the specific purpose of covering up his phone number, right? Now, why did he write the phone number on it? Don't ask him that. Don't even ask him which color he actually wrote the number on. Now, we did actually overlay the exact model. The shock collar company came out and said that that is actually the model. So I don't know how they still think they can lie to us. QT said the prongs were removed. So how is QT Cinderella completely contradicting Ludwig here? And first off, Ludwig only got close-up pictures. QT actually went to Hassan's house, right? So completely different here. So then he calls out people making fun of him, and I guess he's calling out both sides here.
They have like the same ad hominem attacks, you know, Donald Trump would say to me if I was talking to him in a debate. Spineless, you would hide your zombie bite if you were in a zombie apocalypse, etc. And what I noticed is when Hassan fans were mad at me, they co-opted the same exact language that the group of people who they hate, right? Maybe like some right-wing grifters, whatever, slop tubers, whatever, use. They use the same, like bar for bar. They use the zombie comment. And so I realized then that like, oh wow, this is...
Yo, Mummy, do you have your insides? They used to remove the guts from mummies. Yeah, I'm on a quest, kind of, to find my organs, the jars they are in.
It's actually just basically online bullying to try to get me to join, like, either...
Man, I don't even remember my fucking lore that we built up slowly over months back then with Merwald. I gotta ask him, actually, because he did most of it.
The side of defending or the side of attacking?
Dude, you can't be serious. Bro is actually playing victim now. What the heck is this, dude? Just when you were reaching the light. Also, this man just said ad hominem attacks. Buddy, that is after we provided all the evidence and facts and proved he's a liar. When literal proof doesn't work and you guys literally turn off the screen whenever reality is shown in front of you, like that Sasha Grey person who literally sees reality and turns off the screen, what do you do at that point? You gotta be a little funny. You gotta create a couple memes. It's not that deep. Calling him Jellywig or Spineless, those are just funny things, right? You are allowed to call us nicknames too. In fact, you do. Hassan calls me a slop tuber. You just called us slop tubers, and obviously he knows I exist. He obviously is referring to me half the time as well, right? And he says, oh no, he's...
Hey, I am something beyond a slop tuber. I'm a slop tube streamer VTuber, all right? That I am powerful. This drama is so unemployed. My bank account is draining just by just watching.
Being mean to me, guys.
Oh
Am I gonna
God.
sit here like a little bitch and be like, oh no, he's being mean to me, guys. He's calling me a slop.
Hold on, I got a DM. I gotta look that up. Oh, it's this. What the fuck? All right, all right, I get it now. Assassin is still fucking going.
I'm gonna cry.
You're a fanboy too. You're a fanboy. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Azur Hood. Shut up.
Play victim here. Oh, he called me a slop tuber. He's invalidating my hard work here. Like, brother, get a grip, dude. It's a fucking funny name. It's a meme. Don't act like we haven't already fought with facts and evidence, and then we just added a little flavor on top and you're losing your mind over it. Also, I just gotta remind everybody, since everybody forgets this every 2 seconds, but Hassan is a terrorist glazer. Of course we're gonna be mean to him, but he's mean to his own dog. Okay, he deserves it. People responded back on the leash and the iconic meme. Yes, he was covering his phone number on the inside of the device on the collar. He wouldn't have put his phone number in the outside. People might have easily seen it and used it to call him. I think Ethan actually tried to write on it as well, and he found out that you can barely fit your name, let alone a phone number in there. When you backpedal like this, the side that was starting to be on your side for calling out the obvious hates you again, and the side that hated you for it still freaking hates you. This is how you let cancel culture win and you take a fat L. I mean, Ludwig is doing irreparable damage to his reputation. Like, he already screwed it up with the whole mango thing. He did something he absolutely shouldn't have, and now he's just finding a way to be even more spineless. Lamau bro got tired of Hassan Piker fans calling him a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic MAGA supporter. That's pretty much what they did. Color Ludwig while we're at it. Bro would definitely hide the zombie bite. Moving on to Ludwig talking about XQC. Ludwig exposes XQC for not caring about Kaya.
XQC at TwitchCon, all right? And XQC is probably the single biggest person who is driving the Collargate drama on Twitch, right? You know what XQC says to me at TwitchCon? He goes, I don't give a f if he abuses the dog. I don't give a f if he's a shot caller. He calls himself, when he's investigating what's happening, the debunker. He has an alter ego called the debunker.
You have a misconception there. This is not a defense for XQC, but you don't have to care about something to seek the truth. That is the only thing that I'm gonna say here. Regardless of how he feels about it, you know, he can't be just farming for content. True, absolutely. There's many people who do that, and that's not necessarily good, but the results are actually good. So what's up with this?
I think he finds genuine joy in flaming the drama. He's a chaotic, evil human, and seeing whatever smolders remain after he's done with his mess.
I'm sorry, is it drama to just look for the truth? Like, what? Huh? I'm confused.
Yeah, there's no genuine care behind. It's not. X not sitting there seeing a fucking injured bird on a walk going, oh, motherfucker, I gotta handle. There's not like a, you know what I'm saying? It is the deep. He has the same alter ego that Dream does when Dream investigates himself. He literally calls himself the debunker. So, like, this is the reality. Is there's not a lot of genuineness there.
You don't have to be genuine to look up facts. Well, yeah, it is drama. I call myself the masturbator. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. You interrupted again?
But there are people who
God
do
damn it. What is this stuff? Wait, I'm getting other stuff. Where from, though? Huh? What? Where the fuck are these messages coming from? What? Where are these sounds coming from?
I don't really care who are his
By
viewers
accident.
or whatever involved in it.
Okay,
So we're sending you death threats by accident. What the fuck?
so you admit
That's
that there
not
are
me.
people
Yeah,
that
I
actually
noticed.
care about it as well, right? Now, about XQC, I don't actually know what happened there, right? XQC is probably going to tell his side of the story later, but I'm guessing what XQC actually means is that he cares about Hassan lying more and the gaslighting of the whole Hassan orbiters more than the actual abuse of the dog, and that's just like a case precedent to show the rest of the things because it shows like a pattern of behavior of this whole community. Now, personally, I care about both. Believe it or not, guys, you can care about two things at once, right? I care that a dog is being mistreated, and I care about this Hollywood liar complex going on here and all these streamers coming out to actually defend him. But the thing I've noticed is that Ludwig always does this because even when we were talking about Mango, he was calling out my channel and he was basically saying that, oh, you only care about views, you don't actually care about Mango, you don't actually care about these people you're talking about. And I'm just trying to explain to him, we can care
Bro, what the hell is going on? There's no fucking... Why? What? Why? What? What the fuck is happening? Hold on, what the fuck? What the fuck? Is it this? Hold on, do I have to turn on streamer mode? I don't want to. I'll just Alt F4 this shit. There. You fucking moron your server? Yeah, but there wasn't no special thing there. There was no fucking red number there. I didn't see it. Dumbass move. Fuck you. Dementia schizophrenia. Fuck you
about two things
guys.
at once, okay? Yes, I'm interested in the story because of the drama and the views, and this is my job and this is my content, yes. But also, I care that a dog is being zapped, dude, and I don't like that Hassan Piker is allowed to get away with so much evil shit. It's obvious I care about that. If you think like I'm grifting or whatever, I mean, you're just bad at reading people, I guess. Also, I just think it's crazy to call XQC a chaotic, evil human. I mean, you were buddies with Hassan Piker for 2 years. You can say, oh, we weren't actually friends, but come on. You were perfectly okay with him. You were perfectly okay collaborating with him, being with him, promoting him, you know, having your girlfriend go to podcast with him, all of this stuff. So just be consistent. So if XQC is an evil, chaotic human, then go call Hassan a much more evil, chaotic human. I mean, he's supporting terrorists, dude. So Ludwig thinks farming drama is worse than abusing a pet. That's crazy. Would you like to clarify your position once more on this ongoing drama that involves your girlfriend's friend Hassan? Dude, the thing is, Ludwig thinks drama videos are like the worst thing in the entire world. Like, he did his mogul mail channel. He made $1 million off of it, and he thought he was doing the greatest thing in the entire world. Oh, when he's calling out all these bad people, covering these stories in an
Dang light today? Maybe.
entertaining way, but the second it involves his friends, he quit the channel, and now he's like, this is the worst thing ever. You guys are so toxic. I can't believe it. It's not
so
toxic
bad
to call out bad people. It's like getting mad at judges and police and lawyers for locking up criminals, dude. Shut the fuck up. You guys are the bad guys. Like, shut up. Okay, Future Pegasus here. XCC has responded. This guy's something else entirely. I spoke with him IRL for an hour about this. I literally said, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not the end of the world if he did shock it. Yes, it's bad, but I'm not going to act like he killed someone. The lies and tactics are worse now. Okay, if that's what he actually
Holy! I need a yes or no. All right, yes.
Actually said, I mean, the way Ludwig framed it would be a complete lie. If he did say this in the grand scheme of things, that is not equivalent to what Ludwig said, that XQC did not care about him actually mistreating his dog. So it's a matter of who you believe here. Basically, he said, she said here. But this part is not. XQC responds again. Ludwig, my brother.
Yeah, I bet I did.
Oh, yeah.
You coward.
Again, thank you very much for yesterday for the 5 gifted subs.
Fuck you, Cheer 1.
Fuck you too. No. But thank you for the 5 gifted subs again yesterday. You accidentally started a hype train too. I only noticed when it ended, actually. That was so funny to me. Thank you for my first ever hype train, somehow.
Been through this, the device 100% has the shocking component. Hold me accountable. If you link me the same device and show me a single identical model that does not have the function, I'll give your community a full Bitcoin, $110,000. Use it for good. And XQC has done this a bunch of times before, and he knows they can't show him an identical model that only vibrates because it doesn't exist. The vibration model that Ludwig is talking about is completely different. He continues, man, I hate to care this much, but if you're gonna denigrate the debunker brand, you gotta disprove it. The whole point of the segment is investigating anything on the internet and debunking it. It's worth noting, if all you're gonna say is wrong, prove it. I mean, not gonna lie, XQC does have a point here. So let me know whose side you're on in this little beef here. Moving on to XQC.
I'm not on a fucking side. I'm just gonna call out Ludwig for his bullshit.
Calling out his son for not protecting his friend Ludwig, and you can see SCC is trying to help Ludwig here, even though Ludwig just fucking threw him under the bus right there. SCC calls his son a loser for leaving his boys out to dry by defending him in Colorgate.
The reality is, okay, is that if you do something wrong, right, would you like to see your friends defend you in a ways that which they're gonna catch flack? You want your friends to be...
All right, what I want, if my friends were streamers, right, Useless and Frosty, what I want them to do when something drama shit is about me is either tell the truth or shut up. I don't want them to lie on my behalf. Absolutely not. That is what I would want. Either tell the truth and say I have no idea, or this and this is going on, or, you know, clarify or something, or shut up. Either one is okay. But I don't like lying. I don't.
In the wrong because you're in the wrong and leave them out to dry. That shit is fucking lame. Hassan is leaving all his boys, all his orbiters, to fucking go out there in indefensible positions. He's putting them on hills that he knows are losing hills. And he has all his boys out there getting clapped because of what? Ludwig is getting fucking mass canceled because of what? Because he won't say, guys, the caller can shock. So he's gonna let his... He goes, oh dude, Hassan is... Ludwig is being such a bad friend, whatever. Buddy, he's not the one that's being put on a hill that he cannot win. Are you fucking kidding me? That is... Would you not be mad? I'd be so fucking mad.
Shut up.
If you live on a hill that I can't win, I mean, nope, guys. Hey, I'm not part of this. I don't know what we're talking about. That's fucking lame as shit. That's not a friend. You're a loser.
I mean, actually, good take here. If Hassan was a friend,
that was a good day. But guys, chat. That was a good day. Sorry, I had. Sorry, that's all I know about him. All right, I'm sorry, but no, he's right. That was a really loser take. That was, despite me making fun of him, no, he seems like a cool dude. So,
like he claims to be, he would not let his friends take all the heat for the sake of such an obvious lie, and he would just come clean. But this is obviously a psychopath, narcissistic freak using all his pawns to take the fall for him, right? It's actually disgusting, and he just doesn't want to admit it. It's he's just gone so far at this point. It's been literal weeks, and he's still going again and again and again. We got a new excuse today as well.
Wait,
I mean, when will these guys ever admit the truth? This is
Mumi has unlocked a new No! Fuck! In XQC, I'm Moomy playing games. I play games. I'm Chat. I'm a Moomy.
Fantastic litmus test on who actually has free will and who is under Hassan's thumb as they throw themselves to the lions. So Hassan will be eaten last. XQC continues to call out Twitter users who are going at Ludwig for his comments on Colorgate. So XQC is doing his best to defend Ludwig, and Ludwig just backstabs him. So this person was calling out Ludwig, saying that he used to like support trans rights, and now apparently he doesn't because he called out Hassan, which is completely false. XQC responds, red color on screen. Man said this is red. Loser, fence sitter, falling off, sellout. Wah. Oh, so me calling Ludwig a fence sitter is a stretch, but making baseless claims about another man treats his dog as fact. Ludwig says two things: it shocks, doesn't know if he shocked it. Let's make an analogy. A car with no wheels, it's a car. Don't know if anyone drove it or if anyone runs. These are both true. What's the problem with this take? Please elaborate. No answer, no problem. I tried engaging in a reasonable dialogue. Thanks for engaging nonetheless. Why is XQC speaking in like full sentences? It's actually crazy. Then Ludwig talks about Hassan.
See, I'm not. It's not just me.
Non-viewers calling him out for saying that he wouldn't go to his funeral.
The funeral clip? Dude, the funeral clip is dumb. People are soft because I make the funeral. If you watch my stream, you know. I ask every streamer I've ever streamed with, would you go to my funeral? I make that comment all
that stuff.
the damn time. It's a slime-ism. None of these ones are real ones. They're all fake as fuck. None of them are my... And here's the thing, bro. This is what I realized. Because at first I got heated. And then I was like, oh, none of these viewers are my viewers. None of these viewers are my viewers. Because they would understand what I meant. Obviously, I'm not saying, like, Hassan dies tomorrow, I'm not going to his funeral. That's not what I'm doing, bro. Okay?
I mean, I completely agree with Ludwig here. Because I don't think Hassan fans should be going after him for the funeral thing. It's a pretty normal thing to say. But obviously, they are utter whack job crazies who think that Ludwig should dick suck Hassan for eternity. Or whatever.
Basically.
And they've now turned on the couple that is Ludwig and QT. And I think that's partly why Ludwig has actually tried to jump back on the Hassan ship despite the fact that it's sinking. It's because the harassment from Hassan fans was so insane. It's like he obviously doesn't want to be called a MAGA grifter.
It's not a hard thing to make a relatively accurate impression of the Quebec and CSGO, man. You just gotta start like crazy and say chat every now and then. Chat.
Nazi or whatever, right? That could be a reason, but I'm done trying to read this guy's head. It is impossible, dude. I don't know what's going on in there. Right, so then Ludwig says that he's not defending Hassan while he just defended Hassan.
All this for Hassan. I do not rock with him. This is not me defending him in any way, shape, or form. I just saw some shit and I'm not trying to lie on somebody's name. I do not care outside of that. But I saw it! All my life I saw it. There was no tape covering prongs or no shit. I saw it. Was it a bait and switch? Maybe, but I saw it. I don't think I got radicalized, although I do fall for fake news. Show the picture. That's on Hassan. He should show it. First off, I think he's handled this horribly. He took like a day to show the collar. When he showed the collar, he was showing it like it was a condom and his mom was in the fucking room. He was like covering it. It was very weird. Like this is not my, I don't give a shit. This ain't on me. It's on him. I'm just saying I saw it. Don't ask me to show it. I don't give a fuck. I do not care in any way.
Well, you got pictures, didn't you?
I did not get a boss call.
You got pictures, didn't you? Show pics. You apparently got pictures that can make him innocent. Show pic. Never should have courted Hassan or his audience, Jelly Boy. Yeah.
Oh, I've not talked to Hassan. I don't think he's trying to, candidly, but why are we still talking about the stupid fucking collar? Well, I think for like a lot of reasons, actually. I think it's kind of...
The first reason is because that was the straw that broke the camel's back, kind of, you know the saying. Second, because the story keeps changing from the original perpetrator. There's been 9 changes to the story so far. First it was, oh, she just clipped herself. Then it was, I was reaching for my nicotine packs. And then it was a dog gate. Then it was this. Then it was that. You know, there's a whole lot of shit. There's a whole lot of reasons why it's still going on. And none of them are because we're just retarded. I mean, we are, but that's not the reason why it's still going on. I've seen jellyfish with more vertebra.
indicative of like the times we live in. Like, I think what I realized, because I got blown up by Hassan fans, which I don't give a fuck about. I'm not trying to appease them.
You kind of do. You kind of do.
Wrong. There's plenty of crossover there, buddy. We've seen your chat. It's a bunch of Hassan Glazers. And of course, you got blown up by Hassan fans. We've told you and warned you about this a million times. Nobody listens until they feel the heat. They think they're completely immune to Hassan's rabid community because they've ingratiated themselves, but they will turn on you like this. Literally, Ludwig had the most lukewarm statement. He didn't even say Hassan shocked his dog. He just said it's a shock collar, right? And then he took it back and they're still cooking him. I mean, it's unbelievable. And also, now, Ludwig and QT's story is contradicting each other, right? Only thing is, QT
can't even stand to his girlfriend's side of point of view.
actually went to Hassan's house, so her story is more credible. Ludwig got sent pictures, said, please, Jellywig. You know, and then Ludwig had to listen, obviously. And as I said, I think the saddest part of this situation is that you can tell Ludwig is trying to be a good guy, but that is not enough, dude. You have to actually use your fucking noggin and not be an idiot who's falling for Hassan Piker's obvious manipulation, right? And I really thought highly of Ludwig. I thought he's a very intelligent guy, right? And this situation is just showing me the complete opposite. I'm so disappointed. But yeah, whatever. That nickname Jellywig is here to stay for a while, guys. I don't know. Like, this guy was actually the most like iDubbbz type of switch, just like a complete one.
Jellywig, here's the biggest jellyfish I've ever seen. I'm telling you, tremendous jellyfish. Just not that many vertebra to go around. That's my new Trump impression, by the way. New and improved. Is it any good?
For me to actually get back on his
Thanks for the gifts up a while ago, Bucky. Yeah. It was yesterday, if I'm not wrong. Hold on. Was it? No? Oh, it was 4 days. No? Gifted? No, it was 4 days ago. Damn. It was a while ago.
Or whatever. Moving on to another Hassan orbiter going after Ludwig. Denim says Ludwig gives her sus vibes, sociopath vibes.
Streamers, I said like, yeah, there are some streamers that just like, they give me the wrong vibe. Or like, there are some streamers I just like, I don't know, man. Or like, I have my opinions on it, but like, people aren't ready for it. I will say...
It's passable, better than most impressions of him I've heard. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is the greatest compliment I've heard. Tremendous compliment. No, I kind of failed there. But whatever. Whatever, man.
Definitely one of them. Where Ludwig kind of always gives me like sociopath vibes. Like he's just in it for himself and he doesn't give a shit about anyone else. And he's always given me that vibe.
You know, it would have been funnier if you just called him incel vibe. Honestly, come on. At least stick to your branding.
He's like, there's a look that people give you.
No.
I think it's like social anxiety kind of made me more powerful and made me capable of like reading people a little bit better so that I can perceive the situation correctly so I can act correctly. But there are people who talk to you and they look at you. And there are people that talk to you and they look past you. And I don't know how else to describe this phenomenon. I will say.
All right.
And it impacts how I judge people a lot. Whether someone looks at you or looks past you. Dude, this guy is definitely just like in it for himself. He's just going to get his bag and.
All right. I have something to add to that. I look people in the eyes. I do, out of respect. When I talk to them, I try to look them in the eyes as much as I can. Useless can't. He gets anxiety ridden if he gets stared in the eyes or if he has to look someone in the eyes. He has to look past. Not because he's a fucking psychopath. Neither am I, by the way. But because it's anxiety. Like, what the fuck? Respect? And anxiety is somehow psychopathic behavior? What the fuck? Holy shit, bro.
Like he's down to get the fuck out. He doesn't care about any of these people. These are like these are all just like pawns to him. And like the fact that it was so right is crazy. It's so crazy because he's literally saying it in this. He's like, I wouldn't go to any Tucker's funeral. And, like, 2 of these people are my real friends, and that's it. It's like, God damn, that's fucking cold. That's
Yeah, but it's true. I only have a single in streamer terms. I only have a single friend. I don't know if we're friends yet. Nasky Holy Goddess. And as of this moment, I would not go to her funeral. I barely know either Trucker or her. In DMs or not even there. We're not that close. We can play games together for sure, but we've not done that offline or since the last collab. And that's not to say that I hate her or anything. I quite like playing games with her and Trucker, for sure. But again, that it's not a bad thing. It's not cold to say. It's just realistic. The fuck are you on about? Huh?
ice cold. And it's not the thinking it that's the cold part. It's the sharing it that's the cold part. Because if you're cold, if you're ice cold like that, you don't realize nobody else is thinking that way. And when you say that shit, it's weird to other people. Even people who don't.
No, it's not.
With this on, it's like, damn, you didn't with him that hard, and you were just like, you were down to farm him when it was beneficial to you, and now there's not.
Farm him?
Dipping? That's ice cold. Holy shit. For no reason? You're just like, because people are coming in chat and being annoying? Damn.
Right, okay, so Ludwig is now a sociopath, guys. I mean, I'm loving this so much because this is just vindicating everything we've been saying about Hassan's community, right? And all of his orbiters. Ludwig is learning firsthand what kind of people he's actually dealing with here, right? And he's trying desperately to say that, oh, both sides are really bad guys. Both sides are harassing me or whatever. And you can instantly tell, like, one side is infinitely worse. And I don't know.
Yeah, one side is critiquing his actions, and the other is assassinating his character. Yes, we're making fun of him by calling him Jellywig, but that's based on actions and not assassinating his character and saying stuff like, oh, his girlfriend goes to Hassan to get fucked by him and stuff like that. People have implied something along the lines, but, you know, there's small differences, okay, that matter. And it's kind of weird how people are just ignoring those facts.
It must be so fun to be a Pegasus subscriber because, like, you're automatically so handsome and cool and beautiful and smart and just right about everything. It's just a special experience, honestly. Subscribe, comment below. As you know, I've been reading the comments. To the lucky people that get a heart, I'm sorry I can't reach everybody, but yeah, love you guys. Thank you for the support on the series. But yeah, anyways, Denim's always had a sus vibe, guys. Ever since Ludwig started criticizing Hassan. Funny enough, she's never had a sus vibe before this, actually. I mean, in that instance, Ludwig was just speaking facts, right? Because you only have a few close friends like that you're gonna attend their funerals, not the 500 streamers he's gonna be collaborating with like one time or something, right? This happens at every LA TwitchCon events where you try to talk to people who you look up to and their eyesights are floating around the room. You know there's nothing they can gain from you. That's the sad reality of this industry. But SCC for sure, since years ago, doesn't matter how many people are around him. Remember so vividly, he took his time and asked me how my journey has been lately. We don't talk or chat at all, but he truly made me feel like he gives a fuck. Gave me weird vibes, personally the vibes of a literal serial killer. Denim's accusing another human of giving off bad vibes. Girl. Yeah, she has the worst vibes ever. Vibes appear right as Hassan receives the tiniest bit of criticism. Actual call. Moving on to an unexpected appearance. Sneeko and Bradley Martin talk Collargate.
Did you see him shocking the dog? Do you see him electrocute his dog? Did you see when he became a Sith Lord and his hands turned into these evil tools to shock a dog, a living animal, as a prop?
Yeah, some of these memes are so good.
That was crazy.
I saw
That's
cartoons.
your boy.
That's
your
my boy.
boy.
That's my boy.
That's your boy.
Dude,
your boy's shocking dogs.
Yeah, that didn't sit well with me. I'll tell you that.
Your boy's a dog shocker.
I didn't sit well with me. I have 3 dogs. I love my dogs more than I love people, to be honest. So
fair.
Your friend's a dog shocker.
Dude,
I don't have any friends that shock dogs. I don't know.
This is crazy. I know you don't like the guy, but
I don't have any dog shocking friends.
So you're convinced he shocked the dog?
Yes.
I mean, you could see it on camera. I don't know why this is like a debate point. I don't know why this is like a conversation.
I'm asking you.
No, I know, but like, it's so funny because everyone knows he did it, and to see like the LA circle, like his orbiters and everything. I saw Pokemon cancel the podcast that she had lined up with him because of the
No,
backlash.
it wasn't her. It was her stuff.
No, it was a vibration collar, and he taped over the prongs. What type of millionaire buys a shock collar just to take off the prongs and tape it over? You got to be an actual idiot to do that. He's shocking the dog, and they're all coping. But to see his friends kind of like have to cope and justify and like buy and figure out how to navigate the cancel culture, because it's like people have been canceled for saying the N-word or for having the wrong political opinion. Animal abuse, that's a new one. You've been in content for a long time. I've never seen animal abuse, like, because people have been trying to get him banned for a while for like advocating.
Hold on. Are you talking about just Hassan or content creators in general? Because there has been many content creators who got into controversy for animal abuse. There's been mukbang creators who ate alive animals and got canceled for that. There's been those that nurse animals back to health, but it came out that they actually abused the animals beforehand to nurse them back. There's been many such things. So it depends on the meaning, what he's talking about, whether or not that is the case or not. Right.
Violence and saying to senators. The one that gets him is
Long
shocking.
Long live glorious leader. Oh. Hello, guy. This is kind of weird. Hold on, let me look something up. Count created 12 minutes ago. Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Delete it. Fuck you. Don't need your follow. I don't need your follow. Fuck you. All right.
Dog. It's poetic. Everyone in the comment section, free Kaya.
Free Kaya.
We need to set that beautiful dog free.
Dude, it's so bad when I gotta agree with Sneeko here. Jesus Christ, man. Even this guy has more sense than the Hassan orbiters. It's actually crazy.
Oh, man.
And I do agree with that point that Hassan's friends should actually consider their friendship with Mr. Zapper here. Because, I don't know, I wouldn't want a friend like that. You know, if the terrorist support wasn't enough, at least the dog zapping controversy should get to ya. But yeah, I'm glad that Bradley Martin is like reconsidering that as well, and a lot of other people should be doing as well. And the more people start disavowing Hassan, the more he's gonna learn that he can't just get away with this shit, and he actually has to take accountability for his actions, right? Unlike people like QT Cinderella, who continue to, you know, host a podcast with him and defend him and shit like that, which is, you know, that's just unforgivable for me. Now click this video for more cinema. Thank you for watching. We've been eating good, guys. Thanks for the support. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, I have been eating good. More Pegasus. Check him out. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Like. You know. Maybe do that with my video as well. But yeah. Bye bye.